for Sydney University. Coming onto the field is number 36, Sarah McKenzie, and number 28, Erica Yamada. And making her way from the field is number 23, Letitia Zek. And number 22, Kiara Bonora. Public service announcement, ladies and gentlemen, as the car keys has been handed in. The keys are for a Subaru. So if anyone has got a Subaru and they're missing their car keys, please make your way up to the media box at the top of the Lucas Neal stand.
Sorry, mate, has anyone had in a set of car keys? Subaru car keys? Yeah. Ah, perfect. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the last kick of the game, goal to Manly United, number 21 in the All League. The final score, Manly United 1, Sydney University 0.
Hey team, need it cleared? Brown Brothers Benz is here. They've been servicing the northern beaches and surrounds for over 40 years. Next time you think skip bins, think Brown Brothers. Reliable service and eco-friendly operations is what they do best. Brown Brothers have planted over 16,000 trees and recycled over 80% of their collections. At Brown Brothers, they live and breathe skip bins. So go on, skip the mess, just do it with the best. Call on 9999 6466 or get a fast quote at brownbrothersbins.com.au. Brown Brothers Skip Bins, their business is picking up. make sure you go and meet the team at Balgala, Monavale or online at www.binglee.com.au and find out why Manly United FC likes Binglee.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're just about set for our feature game here tonight. NPL New South Wales Women's between your Manly United FC and Sydney University. The lineups have now been confirmed, and they are as follows. For Sydney University, number 2, Charlotte Owen. Number 3, Alice Thompson. Number 4, Amelia Feeney. Number 7, Talia Capitanellis. Number 10, Jamie Bothwell. Number 13, Megan Simpson. Number 16, Talia Sandbrook. Number 20, Jenny Hill. Number 26, Jennifer Cogoris. Number 31, Sophia Fonte. And number 33, Maria Savalias. And on the bench, number 6, Charlotte Hogan. Number 15, Maddie Cuspers. Number 18, Ruby Egan Brown. Number 21, Hannah Callahan. Number 27, Ellen Hughes. And number 32, Zadie Urick. And now, the lineup for your Manly United FC.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this round 13 NPL Women's New South Wales matchup from Coroma Park. It's Pauletti on the call here with you this afternoon as 5th place Manly United hosts 11th place Sydney University. And for Manly United coming into this game off the back of 2 straight losses, a win is a must if they want to keep pace with the top 4 and a potential finals berth, as we are one game away, that being this one, from the halfway point of the season in the competition. For Sydney Uni, they come in off the back of a 4-0 thumping last week up at Lake Victoria Regional Football Facility over the Newcastle Jets, who also went down 7-0 to Sydney Olympic in a round 9 rescheduled make-up game on Thursday night. Sydney Uni, they were hoping that that 4-0 win against the Jets last week gives them the confidence they need to take it 3 straight losses for the home team. I'll take us through the starting lineups now for Manly United. In goals is number 14, Jodie Draver. Number 2 is Phoebe Gilbane. Number 3 is Grace Arnold. Number 5 is Nicole Stewart. Number 6 and captain is Ruby Jackson. Number 8 is Anita Zorden. Number 9 is Emily Manette. Number 15 is Michaela Schmelzer. Number 16, Lucy Richards. Number 18, Daisy Arrowsmith. And number 37 is Chloe O'Brien on the bench. Reserve goalkeeper is number 1, Nicole Simonson. Number 4, Leah Burton. Number 10 is Alexia Fauna. Number 11 is Tegan Biasi. Number 19 is Peyton Starner. And 22 is Ava Roberts. For the visiting Sydney Uni, in goals is number 31, Sophia Fante. Number 2 is Charlotte Owen. Number 3 is Alice Thompson. Number 4 is Amelia Feeney. Number 7 is Talia Capitanelis. Number 10 and captain is Jamie Bofields. Number 13 is Megan Simpson. Number 16 is Talia Sandbrook. Number 20 is Jenny Hill. 26 is Jennifer Forrest. And rounding up starting side for the visitors is number 33, Maria Savalius. On the substitutes bench, number 6. Reserve goalkeeper, number 21, Hannah Callahan. Number 6 is Charlotte Hogan. Number 15 is Maddie Caspers. 18 is Ruby Egan Brown. Number 27, Ellen Hughes. And number 32 is Kazante Urich. That will be Sydney University running from left to right on your screen in the opening 45 here at Coroma Park. In the 2-tone blue and yellow checkered jerseys with the blue shorts and yellow socks. Well, it will be Manly United running from right to left, and they'll kick off in the blue jersey with red stripe down the front of it. Blue shorts with red trim and white socks. Waiting for kick-off here. And we are underway here at Coroma Park in this round of 13 NPL Women's New South Wales matchup. And United with first use of the football. And come out here to the near side in front of the Sydney Uni bench, and Anita Zorden might be able to keep that one in play. Sydney Uni get the first attacking opportunities of the game. Megan Simpson, long throw. And we put out play there by Grace Arnold. Long throw from Simpson. Finds Savalius, who gets a pass away. Here's Jennifer Kokora. She's going to take the shot early. And isn't able to get it on target. So throwing going to Manly United on the far side of the field. Manly with the throw. Come here to Ruby Jackson. She'll send it downfield. She's going to be headed forward. Right, Sydney Uni. Grace Arnold having to give chase there. She'll get possession of the ball there. A couple of players closing in. Gets it out to Lucy Richards. Gets a pass off and she'll receive it back. Here's Anita Zorden through the midfield. Jordan going across field and then it'll be stopped. Sydney Uni looks to come back the other way. Savalius. Right here to Kokoris. Go away through Grace Arnold. Attempted the nutmeg. Richards will win the ball. Arnold. Jackson. Smelter. Pass it off there to Chloe O'Brien. Let's leave it there. Stewart goes back to O'Brien, who goes to Graver. Smelter. Arnold. Sends it long, looking for the run on Emily Manette, the team's leading goal scorer. Manette cuts back in on the inside, she'll cross it. And Spiafante stopping the ball on the goal line. Encouraging everyone to go long because they're going to boot it. Quite get connection on it, but they'll get a throw in out of it. So, in the end, good kick for Sydney Uni as Simpson throws it in. It's with Jamie Bofields. Backwards, forwards. Savali is not able to control possession, so Lucy Richards get it back to Smelter. Smelter under pressure from Talia Capitanella, so we'll go back to Jodie Graver. O'Brien. Get on the ball. She'll move it on, and Sydney Uni will pick it up here for Amelia Feeney. Goes backwards. Getting it away to Simpson, who moves it on there to Talia Sandbrook, who looks to go out to the far side. Then we get the ball back. O'Brien. Graver, Arnold. Jackson taking a little bit of a tumble on the way down and she tried to get that pass away. Wasn't able to. Comes in from Simpson. Savalius, Simpson. Manly claim the throw in and they'll be awarded it just in front of the Manly bench. Arnold moves it on quickly. All the way back to Smelter. Arrowsmith not able to move it forward. Went backwards. Smelter getting the pass out to O'Brien, who sends it long, looking for Lucy Richards. It'll be intercepted. Arrowsmith brings it down. Arrowsmith gives chase. Cross from Arrowsmith is headed up by Amelia Feeney. Nina Zorden trying to chase this one down. Not going to get there first, and it will be a goal kick to Sydney Uni. Corresponding fixture here last year in round 12. So these two sides play out with 1-1 draw. One of the goal scorers from that game is in the lineup for Sydney Uni, and that is Talia Capitanellis. She scored in the 16th minute of play. The other goal scorer from that game is currently in Australia playing football, but is not in the lineup today. In fact, I'll come back to that thought in a moment. It's Nita Zorden. That's going to be the first corner of the evening. Manly United, this Lucy Richards will make her way over to take it. The other goal scorer from the game, as I said, currently playing in Australia, but not at NPL level, or indeed even at club level. That goal scorer in the 75th minute was Carly Johnson, who made her Matilda's debut on Friday night. Cross comes in, and claimed by Sophia Fante. sure everyone here at Manly United is grateful for the time that Carly Johnson spent here at the club, and are happy to see her go on to great success, not only with the national team, but her new club side in Canada's Northern Super League, or NSL. Yes, that acronym, a proud history in Australian football. Yes, with Calgary Wild for Carly Johnson. She's already had a couple of goals in Calgary and scored on her Matilda's debut on Friday night. It just goes to show if you play in the NPL that maybe you aren't too far from a Matilda's call-up if you make the right moves at the right time. Here's Arnold. Gordon, pass away to Richards. I think that half blocked and loses the ball before Arnold gets it back to Richards, and Arnold will receive it again. And that's gone out off of Feeney. Second, no, not Amelia Feeney, my apologies. I saw the pink boots, and that was Talia Sambrook. Whipped in, goes to the edge of the box, and here's Zorden, cuts, shoots on the left foot, and wide. Nothing too dangerous there for Sophia Fante. Just waiting for a ball to come back. Long restart here. None of the 20 out from the back this time around. Going to be long from Sophia Fante. Much better connection than the last kick out from 18-yard box of tried to make. It was a bit of a shank. Here's Zorden. Gets a pass away. It takes a deflection on the way through to Lucy Richards, who's not able to keep it in play, but it also goes up. The flag also goes up for offside. So Caterpillar able to keep it in play. Would have altered if it was. Beanie gets a restart, sends it long, and it'll go all the way. So we'll go back to Manly United as I think Harrison plays a through ball looking for Richards. Beanie will sweep it out for a goal, for a throw in. There's only 3 stoppages, and I managed to butcher them all and on the way through before I got the right one. Here's Arrowsmith. What a diving save there by Sophia Fante, as Emily Manette was able to get on the end of it. Some good work there by the Sydney University goalkeeper, and it looks looking like a short corner here from Manly. Referee just instructing the Sydney Uni player to go back. Required 10 yards. And they do indeed go short. Arrowsmith crossing it into the box. And I'll be the Sydney Uni jersey on the edge of the 18, and if they're quick, they'll be able to go back the other way. Not with passes like that, they won't. So Brian, back to Draver.
That's literally last.
Moves it long.
That's so good.
And Feeney says, you can have it back. And Talia Captanel well offside there.
What was it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then what was
No
it?
point in her chasing that one down.
Oh, that's so good.
Both teams at 1 offside apiece. Here through the opening 11 or so minutes of play. Draver, pass. Here's Anita Zorden. No foul. It will be a Manly throw in. throw. Go to Sydney Uni. Well, maybe not a long throw, more like a medium throw. Attack now, Manly. Cross comes in. Punched away by Sophia Fante. Back to her feet after taking a little bit of a tumble on the way through. And Grace Arnold booting that one well over the crossbar. The goal kick to the visitors. Thank you for joining us here on this Sunday afternoon, wherever you may be tuning in from. It's going to be a free kick for Sydney Uni, and the first yellow card for the afternoon goes to Emily Manette here in the 13th minute of play. Taking a look at it, it's not too hard to see why. Battle for the ball, and Sydney Uni will win it via a throw-in. As I'm saying, we thank you for joining us wherever you may be watching. We've already had a couple of games in the competition this weekend. Northbridge, at Northbridge Oval, I should say, Bulls FC, and I'll come back to that thought. Emily Manette in behind, and she stayed on side. Talia Sandbrook's giving chase. Emily Manette off the post. Emily Manette got everything right there except for the accuracy. She got it past Sophia Fante with the curl, but called it just a teensy tiny too much. Still alive here for Manly. Here's Richards. Crossing. Cleared away now by Sydney Uni. Brian looking for Zorden. Finds Jackson. Uni looking to move it the other way here. Jennifer Torres, who is able to control the touch but will win the throw in. Daisy Arrowsmith collected it and put it out. Free kick here to Manly. Smelter to take it. Go long, then short, then long, then short. Well, a 1, 2, 3, 4 with Ruby Jackson. Jackson moves it on, looking for Arnold. Nowhere near that because Jackson is not able to be accurate with the pass. Possession. Feeney wins the ball before Manette kicks it up and moved on here for Jenny Hill. Intercepted by Grace Arnold. Feeney. Intercepted by Zorden before Nicole Stewart takes the shot. Comes in from Phoebe Gilbane, headed away. Richards puts it in. And Zorden heads it, gives chase, and to be another corner for Manly. Their fourth of the afternoon already. And we're not even, well, we've just ticked over the 16-minute mark here. So, Manly United looking to go the short corner again. At least setting up. I'd like to go into the middle, and one will be met at the near post by the Uni defender who heads it straight back out. Really throw in here. Arnold to Richards. Richards Goal kick. Handling the ball in a dangerous position, but wasn't able to keep it in play. Comes in. Gilbane will put it out just a little bit further down the pitch. This is sort of pass out to Richards. Jackson gives chase before Arnold with the speed comes through. She'll get the cross into goal. Emily Manette, Zordon. And that is easiest catch that Sophia Fontaine will have to make this afternoon. It's Jenny Hill who looks to spread that one through for Talia Capitanelis, who's coming in off a brace last week in her return to Sydney University. In the A-League winning season with the Western Sydney Wanderers. Got a couple of games down in the NPL side. Their first season in the competition, and that really is the benefit of the academy sides, is they can keep players moving to the NPL level if they're not getting game time. But the downside, of course, with the state of the contract situation is contracted beyond turnover here. I'll come back to that. Here's Capitanelis. Capitanelis holds it up before passing it out. Looks like he was going to shoot. Comes in. Drop comes in and it's found its way in for Sydney University. And the visitors have the opener here this afternoon. It's Sydney Uni 1, Hill United 0. Really has been against the run of play here for Sydney Uni. There's a very well-worked goal for the visitors. Manly want to get something out of this game. They'll have to come back from behind to do so. Have looked the better of the two sides here this afternoon, but haven't been able to capitalise on that dominance. Might be able to do so here as Emily Manette puts it in and will hit the side netting. So the A-League contract expiring at the end of that particular season. The players aren't necessarily contracted to the A-League women's sides in the academy. So you end up with the situation where Talia Capitanelis and several other players from the Wanderers and the Jets, where
just confirming, ladies and gentlemen, goal to Sydney University. Number 3, Alice Thompson. Manly United 0, Sydney University 1.
So where they'll find homes at other teams until the A-League women's season rolls around again, and stay with the
next time we can try and get
squad.
it for the next goal.
Still Bain here, and corner number 5.
Next time we'll try
In the
something.
afternoon for her side. Number 3, Ellis Thompson. It's a little bit hard to see on the far side of the field there, particularly with the Sydney University numbers at times. So just updating that, goal scorer in that 20th minute to give us a 1-0 lead here for the visitors. Was Ellis Thompson. Manly, his corner. Headed away from goal, and it won't go out of play. Will be to clear it. They would have been kept in. Smells up. It's O'Brien. O'Brien. Straver. Salsa. Aaron Smith. Zordon. Juggles the ball for a little bit, moving it around. Going through to Feeney via a deflection from Torres. Here's Captain Ellis. Goes out to Thompson on the far side. Ellis Thompson looking for a way through past Gilbane. Splits the middle of the two defenders. Cross blocked immediately by Gilbane. Sydney Uni keep possession for now. Uni will win themselves a corner. That's their first of the evening. Six corners and 5 of them to the home side. This corner is whipped in and floating into the middle. Headed away. And maybe a throw in. Arnold. That up, was able to be kept in and clear it. Simpson heads it up. Goes out to Thompson. Not able to find a way through this time, but will win a throw. Comes in. Back to Thompson. Tried a little bit of a set play there. It didn't quite come off, and so Manly had to throw it in deep out of their own territory. As the throw comes in, and we'll repeat the process. Come away with the ball and then put a shot in. Wide goal kick. The ball stopped. It was still moving. Stopped enough for the referee's satisfaction, but definitely looked like it still had some backspin on it as Jody Graber put that one on the ground. Puts that one down the wing, and that will just gently roll out for a throw in. Richards, and it's in behind. Richards chasing it down. Fante comes for it and will get there ahead of both Sandbrook and Richards. Number 16. Fante sends everyone long. Gets good connection that time. Will travel all the way to Ruby Jackson, who gets the ball back over. Down by Savalius to get the pass away. River. After trying to fake out Capitalis there and does so as gets it away to O'Brien who moves over. And Manly can have it back. Put Nicole Stewart in behind. That's an attacking throw in. Battle in the corner. Manly tries to get it out of there, and there's still a battle for it. Manly able to get it out of the corner and slightly away from the sideline before it went out. So we'll see Uni get a throw in. Uni is short on the halfway line. Jackson. Back to O'Brien. Delta sends it long. Spinach, he takes a shot. Just over the crossbar. We'll see goal kick. Close it to the half-hour mark. Alice Thompson leading the goal. Still the difference between the two sides. United have dominated the opening two-thirds of this first half. Behind on the scoreboard. Sydney Uni win a foul. It's Feeney. Simpson. Back to Feeney. Simpson. And the kid that didn't play, here's Arnold. Cross. Cleared out by Sandbrook down there. Good bit of defensive work there. Arnold. Arrow Smith. It's Arnold. Minute. Arnold goes again. Richards, Arrow Smith, Jackson, Richards crosses it in. Gordon unable to get on the end of it. Savalius Uni high into the air. It's allowed to bounce. Oakfield trying to. Sorry, not Oakfield. Flora's trying to get on the end of it. Now out to Thompson. Got Hill. She'll go herself or Thompson looking for her brace. That will go over the crossbar. Free kick for Manly. Crossfield here to Arnold. Graver. South get on the end of that, just on the 18-yard box, and catch and practice for Fante. Arnold did put it on target, but no trouble with the acute angle there for Sydney Uni goalkeeper. A free kick against Sydney Uni. Foul there on Haley Salter. Brian. Vane. Cole Stewart. For option. What's for Aerosmith? He's able to find her. Smelter. Arnold. Aerosmith. Richards. I have a kick that is playing. It will be throw in. Simpson fakes the throw, then goes. Captain Ellis. And Simpson will repeat the process. And basically the exact same spot. Unless she'll sneak an extra metre or two. As that throw goes over the head of everyone. Draver. So much power on it. Actually, that's not going to be. It's not going to be kept in play there by that's Charlotte Owen down there at left back. So get the throw.
I swear to God, I swear my whole life. No, I swear my whole life. Oh, what the heck? It's like all
Gordon. Do it. Goes down. Kills the referee for a foul. Nothing doing. Feeney turns the ball over. Pass. Morris. It's over the head of Arnold. He's going to be fouled by right wing up for Sydney Uni. Melter. Short. Aerosmith. Goes backwards to Draver. Brian. Jordan. Stewart's made a run in behind, calling for the ball, and be intercepted by Uni.
How good would it be though to watch it with our dogs?
Bain. Wants to go backwards to Draver. Pressure from visitors. Schmelter. And that'll be a foul. She wins. I don't think anything intentional there from Megan Simpson, but a foul is a foul. So the final 10 minutes before stoppage time here in the first half. It's a chance here. Barrow Smith can find all the target she's looking for. Level this game back up as the delivery comes in. Sydney Uni come away with it here through Jenny Hill. A chance to go back the other way. Go out to Thompson. Got Capitanelis in the middle. As she'll find her pass blocked by Nicole Stewart. Stewart, not the pace. Isn't able to control the cutback. Boris. Spins around Grace Arnold, puts a through ball in behind for Capitanelis, but a little bit too much there. And Jodie Draver with the dive to ensure that she got possession of the ball as Capitanelis was closing in. Roll to Melter, into Zorden. Going across, looking for the net. Feeney. Simpson. Feeney. Fante. Arnold, that one's bounce out of play for a goal kick. Sorry, for throw in. Here's Aaron Smith. Kenny Hill. Goes all the way back to Fante. We'll find Charlotte Owen. It'll be throw for Manly. Road comes in. We go again. Here's Manette. Trying to find a cross into the middle.
No, yes.
Complaining. Or he hasn't wanted to do something for Brown. So here's Nicole Stewart. Who really stands out in those bright pink boots. Ellis. He's passed from the chorus. Hill. Savalius not able to on the end of it. Draver. O'Brien. Arnold puts the ball in for looking for Manette, but it'll roll through to Sophia Fante. Jackson just having a couple of words with the referee while he waits for Fante to deliver the ball back into play. O'Brien gently strikes that one out for a throw. Allow Manly to reset their back line with the way they want it with Schmelzer and O'Brien swapping positions back to their respective sides of the centre back pairing. Back four. Grace Arnold on the left back and Gilbane on the right. Simpson throws it in. Hill back to Simpson. Not able to keep that in. Richards looking to move quickly. Will go out off of Feeney, just in front of the Manly bench. Arnold immediately after getting back in her hands. Now we go out off of Feeney once again. Arnold doing the same thing. Has found Richards in space. Goes to Jackson. Jordan was in space for a moment before Sapalius quickly closed that down. Gilbane, Stewart flicks it back to Gilbane, who has to try to find the right cross here. Can't do so, so has to go back to Stewart, who will pass it off to Jordan. And that will go out of Stacey Harris-Smith. That will be a Sydney Uni goal kick. Sydney Uni throw on the far side. Gilbane for Manette. Jordan to Arrowsmith. One in the middle. Free kick. Also one there by Kenny Hill. No, sorry, that was not Kenny Hill. That was Damien Bowfield's who won that foul. heads it forward. Goal kick. Winding down here in the first half. Simpson. Captain Ellis wins the ball. Kenny Hill. Back to Feeney. To Hill. Simpson. Feeney. Intercepted by Arrowsmith. Picked up in space by Jamie Bofield. It goes out to Alice Thompson, goal scorer for Sydney Uni. One goal scorer in this game, as a matter of fact. Throw comes in. Just Kenny Hill. Referee played advantage. Jennifer Kaporis. Crosses it in. Almost cleared away Molly Manley. Here's Bofield's shot. Blocked by Brian. Uni though. Thompson. Thompson gets it in. Cleared away. And kept in the attacking half by Feeney. Bofield, Thompson, crosses that one in, headed away. Now Manly can work into space if they're quick, down the line. Talia Sandbrook stopping Emily Minette, getting on the end of that one, and the net will lose the ball there. Pressure from Savalius. Here's Feeney, who sends Nathan Zord through the rinse cycle. The ball intended for Captain Ellis to the goalkeeper. As too far away from stoppage time here in the first half. Clear throw in to Sydney Uni, and can't imagine you're going to see a goal for half time, probably just a customary minute of stoppage time. Referee gives a glance at the watch before stoppage time has even started, which maybe we won't even get that minute. We've entered stoppage time now, so looks like we will get a customary minute or so. Here's Nicole Stewart. Feeney puts it away. Jordan. Her pass attempt blocked. Manly throw. Front of far post. Halfway along the deck there. Jordan. Passing it to Schmelter. Arnold. Jordan not able to keep that in, and that is half time here at Roma Park. Just the customary minute indeed. First half stoppage time. Alice Thompson with the only goal of the game so far as Sydney Uni lead Manly United 1-0. Minute, going to be yellow card in the 13th minute, the only two things no in the first 45 minutes. It's Paletti. Thank you for joining us here for this round 13 NPL Women's New South Wales clash. Bring us back here for the second half in about 14 minutes time.
80% of their collections. At Brown Brothers, they live and breathe skip bins. So go on, skip the mess, just bet it with the best. Call on 9999 0499 6466 or get a fast quote at brownbrothersbins.com.au. Brown Brothers Skip Bins. Their business is picking up.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back here to the second half of this round 13 NPL Women's New South Wales matchup. And after completion of this round, we'll be at the halfway point of the season. As we welcome the two teams back onto the field. It is the visitors, Sydney University, leading 1-0. Thanks to an Alice Thompson goal in the 20th minute. The only action, goal scoring action in the first half. Emily Minette picking up a yellow card in the 13th minute of play. There's already been some action across the competition this weekend. There's the Mount Druitt Town Rangers defeating NWS Spirit yesterday by 2-0 at Christie Park. And earlier today, Bulls FC and RPL Leichhardt played out a 1-1 draw at Northbridge Oval. The other game that started before the traditional 5 p.m. kickoff for first grade in the NPL Women's was a 4:35 p.m. kickoff between the Illawarra Stingrays and the Gleadville Ravens. That game currently locked at 0-0 in the 75th minute as we have kickoff here for the second half of Manly United and Sydney Uni. As Nicole Stewart heads the ball down. It back to her feet. She's looking for options. She'll go back to Anita Zorden. Gets away from Captain Ellis by going backwards to Chloe O'Brien. And Grace Arnold will have to track back to keep that one in play. And even though she got to it, she won't be able to keep it in play. As elsewhere around the competition, the Carlton Rams and Sydney Olympic are in action. It was also a 5 p.m. kickoff. I did have the score up for that one.
Yeah, they do.
I do appear to have temporarily lost it, so I'll come back to that when I get the chance. As Manly going to throw in on the far side. As second half has just resumed at Linwood Park. Carlton Rooms are down, currently trailing, 2-3 to Sydney Olympic. So Sydney Olympic potentially coming off their 7-0 win of the Jets, and with a number of signings in the transfer window, might be finding their way back into the positives across the competition. In our match of the round, the Wanderers have a 2-0 lead over the Newcastle Jets. As Draver goes to Schmelter. And NSW 2-1 leaders over the Northern Tigers. Of course, 1-0 here. And I can tell you that Illawarra have just scored. Give them a 1-0 lead over the Ravens. So chaos aplenty here on Sunday afternoon across the NPL Women's competition everywhere you look, but we thank you for joining us here for this one from Cromer Park. There's O'Brien. The pass will eventually get through to Emily Minette, who's claiming a foul, but the referee says no. Talia Sandbrook could judge not to have fouled her there. It'll be the uni to throw it in for Megan Simpson. Here's Feeney. Drills it long, straight to Jodie Draver. There's O'Brien. Zorden. To Phoebe Gilbane. Got the run of Nicole Stewart, who's now had to hold up to avoid straying into an offside position. Pass will go to Savalius. Who will intercept it. And here's Captain Ellis. She'll lose it very quickly to Phoebe Gilbane. O'Brien to Schmelzer. back to O'Brien. Goes long. Minette not able to get a touch on that one. Sponte. Short. It's Owen. Feeney. Back to Spiafante. Maybe a throw in for the visitors. Feeney, ball on the halfway line. It's out to Capitanellis, who's not able to control the pass. Ish Stewart. That's a pass away. Come to Gilbane. Here, Daisy Arrowsmith has Zordon. Try to get around Capitanellis. Schmelzer. Bartow centre into midfield, brought down by Alice Thompson. Arnold will hoist that one up into the air. Keeps it in play. And then it'll roll out, or will bounce out for a goal kick. Dante find Talia Sandbrook. Come out to Simpson. And they get a throw in for Henley. Ruby Jackson. He's through to Lucy Richards. And Richards will get into the 18-yard box here. And there's going to be a corner for Manly. The first of the second half, and their sixth corner of the afternoon. Only the one corner for Sydney Uni so far. And Jenny Hill sends that one away. So it's another corner that Manly haven't been able to do a whole lot with, and perhaps have some more work on there. So it might be on the table for training. That one's whipped in. Feeney will block it and waste it long. As Capitanellis almost wins that ball. O'Brien sends it back to Draver. Capitanellis trying to get the boot in there to intercept the pass. It's Gilbane. And that one blocked by Charlotte Owen. Thunderous thud of contact there. Draver keeps that from going any further. With an outstretched left foot. That one will bounce over the feet of Kayla Schmelzer. As Uni headed into the 18-yard box looking for options, and that will be Uni's second corner of the afternoon. Ruby Jackson puts that one out of play with no hesitation there, not wanting to take any chances at all. So give Uni an opportunity here to double their advantage. I have someone once tell me that corner is an opportunity for both teams to score. Perhaps Manly can get one back, as that corner is whipped in, punched away by Draver. Here's Manette, who sends it long, looking for Stewart. We'll go to Uni. Wasn't able to get the pass where she wanted it, but to be fair, it's also a no-nonsense clearance, and sometimes that's all you can do in those situations is get it out of danger. And so, if you look at it through that prism, then Emily Manette did a rather good job. It's Amelia Feeney here. Out to Captain Ellis, who goes across, and Jodie Draver runs onto that one before releasing it to Richards. Arrow Smith goes to Emily Manette, to Arrow Smith, as Richards will have that taken off her feet by Feeney. Hill under pressure from Anita Zorden. Zorden through ball, looking for Richards. Richards has the opportunity here, will have to cross it. Puts it up into the air. Running onto it is Phoebe Gilbane. She'll have to take the ball outside of the 18-yard before coming in. Cross. That's a wait from everyone. And Bowfields will receive the pass back. Good work there by Jackson. She'll see Manly keep on the attack. Manette goes out, puts a through ball put back in for the Manly striker. It's cleared out of play for a throw in there. Which will halt Manly's attacking opportunity for now. They're certainly in a dangerous position to try to make it work. Again, as Richards keeps that one in. No, she doesn't. Well, actually, she might have, but the flag's gone up for offside against Manly. So it will be Amelia Feeney to get us back underway from the offside. And she comes in and fakes it before booting it out to Jennifer Kokoris, who heads it in. And turned over in a dangerous position here. Anita Zorden, beautifully blocked there by Amelia Feeney. Nicole Stewart takes it off her feet though. And a little bit of argy-bargy there. Manette, Zorden, Hill, Bowfields. And Bowfields puts that over the head of the back line for Talia Capitanellis. Draver, who's well outside of the area, sends it long. And that's going to be a foul there. A high boot. No card, however. O'Brien was very long. Finds Richards, who puts Manette in behind. Manette gets a touch on it. Fante is in the middle, and that's bounced in. And Manly do indeed have one back. Manette might not get credit for the goal, as that did take some bounces and some deflections, but Manly won't care as it stands, as they have the equaliser here in the 58th minute. It is Manly United 1, Sydney University 1, and it's game on for the last half hour of play. Manly Manette does have goal number 6 of the season. No, actually, no. Yeah, there's not. That will go down as an Emily Manette goal, as it was on target and didn't touch anyone besides Sophia Fante, as the backspin of Fante's save fooled everyone, including Talia Sandbrook, who was there. So 58th minute goal to Emily Manette, And we're all tied up here at Cromer Park. And that one's been allowed to bounce. Feeney getting back. Simpson. Here's Bowfields. Got a couple of options. Gets it out to Captain Ellis. She'll control the ball. Captain Ellis goes through looking for Bowfields. Dive there by Jodie Draper. Keeps that one from going any closer to the goal there for Manly. Manly look to move it forward. Or Jackson will go back to O'Brien. Ryan to Zordon. Puts that in for Nicole Stewart. Nicole Stewart going across the face of goal just in front of Emily Minute, who was charging towards the ball, but not able to connect with it as it was a couple of metres in front of her. Given Manly in lead, based on the balance of play, they've certainly deserved, as they have absolutely dominated this game for large portions of it. There's still plenty of time for them to do so if they can convert their dominance in this contest.
There's a red coming. Two places.
Here's Gilbane. And she'll got the ball to the head. He attempted to move it on. Well, they get a ball to the throat. Here's Charlotte Owen. Bowfields is not able to control the touch. From Gilbane goes to Manette. Nicole Stewart is going to be muscled off the ball there by Talia Sambrook, who is it as far forward as she can. Schmelzer to Grace Arnold. Feeney. Surveillance. Arnold on the ball.
If you handle the ball in your own penalty area and it denies an obvious
Stewart
goal scoring,
puts that one well over.
The referee has discretion.
Everyone's head. We'll go out for a goal kick.
If the arm
inside
is
the
in,
final half an hour to go
the arm
here.
is in a natural position, and if the
Park,
arm is in a natural position and denies an obvious goal scoring opportunity, it'll be a penalty.
Keeping an eye here on Sophia Fante.
If the ball, if the hand is
taking a little bit of time with this one. So eventually move it on.
No,
get us back underway.
If it's just in an
Brian heads it forward to Richards. Feeney put that out for a throw.
Like, not even the arm shouldn't just be there. It's like you've actually gone for it. No, straight red. So the referee has that discretion
comes in.
to apply. You'd be surprised how few rules are actually are. 17.
Go back out for another throw. Ball being chased by some kids who are trying to get there to put it back in. As Ruby Egan Brown is being prepared off the substitute bench for Sydney Uni.
There'd be three of them there, that means. It'd be Alice Thompson.
As well as Eddie Caspers.
So they were...
That would suggest that Captain Ellis this afternoon is done. And a chance to make the substitution. And
So that's where, if you go and study there,
the chorus has gone down here. That nasty knock. Trying to go for that ball. Should be back to her feet now, though. And looks like we might be getting that substitution here, are we? So it will be Maddie Caspers and Ruby Egan-Brown to come on.
Substitution for Sydney University. Making their way onto the field is number 15, Maddie Caspers, and number 18, Ruby Egan-Brown.
Is here in the 65th minute. Alice Thompson's one of the players making her way from the field.
Number 10, Jamie Bofield.
And Jamie Bofield's the other player who has made her way from the field. So that is the captain off as well. Which, I got that one wrong. I fully expected that to be Egan-Brown for Captain Alice, but Cole Stewart here looking to chase in. Sophia Fante dives on that one on the ground. So 65th minute substitutions. Alice Thompson and Jamie Bofield's off. Maddie Caspers and Ruby Egan-Brown on. It gives a couple of good attacking options there for Sydney Uni. Fresh Ruby Egan-Brown off the bench, nothing to walk at all. Does lead the Golden Boot for Uni this season with 4 goals.
NSW as well.
15 scored. Captain Alice has found the back of the net 3 times. Two of those were the brace last week, and one of those were for Sydney Uni. Not for Sydney Uni, for the Western Sydney Wanderers. And whenever you can bring a player like Maddie Caspers off the bench, it's certainly a good day for your side.
So you're kind of like forced to, but like it's still good that you're. No, it's really good.
There's Alexia Fauna is being prepared. Substitution for Manly United.
Is number 11, Tegan Biasi.
No, my apologies.
Away from the field is number 5, Nicole Stewart.
That was Tegan Biasi in the 67th minute. Nicole Stewart making way from the field. Cross collected by Captain Ellis. Caspers not able to control it, but Captain Ellis. It's back to Caspers. Hill, Caspers. Sent forward now by Manly. She'll see Talia Sandbrook give chase ahead of Emily Manette, who's chasing this one down. Beth Fante finds Captain Ellis as Charlotte Owen looked to make a run for a ball that wasn't coming, and had she stayed there, would have received it from Captain Ellis. Gilbane here with a try. Brooke, Gilbane, Caspers, Jackson put it out and go for a goal kick.
Do you get options like join these units? Yeah, like do you get like an option, like is there scouts or like something or not?
sometimes.
It's Feeney. So we go off the back of one of her teammates, and Manly now looking to put some pressure on here. Cross comes in. Biasi almost looking to make an immediate impact off the bench. Gilbane will put that one up. Captain Ellis. Gilbane will get a touch on it. Biasi moves across. And from distance, we'll go over the crossbar from Daisy Arrowsmith.
Saying something like a cut confidence, hey, come to Sydney University, I'll give you a free degree. Can't do that.
Feeney. Hunter brings it down. Caspers. Looking for Egan Brown. Smelter goes to Draver. O'Brien almost loses it there to Caspers. Keeps possession. Arrowsmith to Anita Zorden. Biasi stayed on side and Zorden looked for Minette. Now through to Fonte. There's Jackson. Behind her, roll forward, intercepted by Hill. As Sydney Uni look to move down the far side of the field. Arrowsmith getting back on clean-up duty. Schmelter. It's now for a throw. Comes in. Minette. Down by Charlotte Owen. Caspers. Gilbane battling for the ball. And that'll be a foul won by Phoebe Gilbane. Taken by Schmelter, who was looking for Biasi. Will eventually run onto the ball. Gilbane. There's going to be a foul there, won by Gilbane. Second one in the space of a minute. Feeney. Long. Schmelter. Draver who traps it. Go back to Schmelter. To Grace Arnold. Ball put through by Arrowsmith to absolutely no one on her team, and Fante will just lazily come out to trap the ball before picking it up as that closed in. Absolutely no rush from the Sydney Uni keeper to do anything with that one. 18, about 17 minutes now, plus stoppages to go. So, perhaps an indication that Sydney Uni might be a touch after playing out for the draw. There's Sydney Uni appealing for a foul there. Sydney Uni player has stayed down here. Well, it's Chloe O'Brien who was involved. And it is that is Talia Capitanella. She is off the field though, so she'll
substitution for your man off field. Coming onto the field is number 10 Alexia Fauna and number 4 Leah Burton.
As Leah
Making
Burton,
their way from the field.
Alexia
Number
Fauna
8,
making their way on.
Arrowsmith, and number 3, Grace Arnold.
As Grace Arnold and Daisy Arrowsmith make their way from the field here in the 74th minute. Double substitution for Manly. So Grace Arnold and Daisy Arrowsmith off, Leah Burton and Alexia Fauna on. As a free kick has eventually been awarded to Sydney Uni, although not for the collision. And what a save there by Jodie Draver. Talia Capitanellis will make her way back onto the field. Corner is whipped in, headed away. Savalius puts it over the crossbar. It will be a kick for Manly. Brian. Biasi gets it past Charlotte Owen. Feeney will have that taken off her feet by Manette. Through ball, looking for Richards. Diving save there by Sophia Fante, who immediately gets the ball moving again. Comes out to Captain Ellis, who puts that straight into the face of Phoebe Gilbane. Throw in for Manly, and
substitutions for Sydney University making their
going to
way
be a
onto the field.
triple substitution for Manly. So
Number 6, Charlotte
Charlotte
Hogan,
Hogan,
and number
Ellen
27,
Hughes,
Ellen
and
Hughes.
Xantha Urich all making their way onto the pitch. As looks like Charlotte Owen has made her way from the field. Yes, indeed.
Can confirm one of the players making their way from the field is number 2, Charlotte Owen.
And the other two players there are off behind the goal, so I'll let you know who they were when they come across. But that is all of the outfield substitutions made by Sydney Uni now. About 13 minutes plus stoppages to play, as it's going to be a goal kick for Sydney Uni. So the only potential substitution that they could make now would be a goalkeeper substitution for between Hannah Callahan, who will be coming on, to be a Fante coming off. It looks like all the substitutions are done for Sydney Uni, so I can't imagine keeper sub is in the plans. Goes out onto the far side, crossed in. Captain Ellis not able to get on the end of it. Set up nicely for her, but she wasn't able to meet it. One of the substitute players was Maria Savalius. And I believe the other one was Jennifer Kokoris, if I've deduced right. We'll stay with the play now, as that's gone out for a corner there from Charlotte O'Brien. Yes, it was indeed Jennifer Kokoris and Maria Savalius who made their way from the field. Sydney Uni with corner here, near side, it's whipped in, it's curling away from goal. Feeney go short to Caspers, no sorry, not Caspers, Caspers is the one who delivered the corner. Draver. Oh, miscommunication. Emily Manette allowed to shoot, and Emily Manette has got herself a brace. What was that? Oh my goodness, that is miscommunication at its finest between Sydney Uni and Manly have capitalised as the 79th minute of the Emily Manette pick up her 7th goal of the season. And can't imagine that's anything that Talia Sandbrook is going to want to see tomorrow morning. Manly have capitalised and currently in the box seat to snap a 2-game losing streak. Well, Sydney Uni have a chance to avoid their third defeat in their last 4 games. With a win last week against Newcastle Jets being preceded by a 4-0 loss to Gladesville at home and then a 3-1 loss to the Rams. Doesn't get any easier for Sydney Uni from here because as we enter the halfway point of the season, everyone plays each other for the second time. And they start their second half of the season next week at the Sydney University Football Ground against the Illawarra Stingrays. Flying high towards the top of the table. So certainly not getting easier for the visitors here to Cromer Park this afternoon. That game will be at home. For Sydney Uni. There's still a chance they can get something out of this one. So send it long. That will just roll comfortably into the 18-yard box. Or Jodie Draver will move it around with her feet before holding it up and waiting for Uni play to close in. Get it back on the way. Jackson heading it up. There's Alexia Fauna. Moves it forward to Manette. Puts it forward for Lucy Richards, and that was a nice defensive tackle there by Megan Simpson, who had to time it perfectly once it went into the 18-yard box. Whistle did go, so that definitely will not count for Manly. They will be on the receiving end of a drop ball here. That did touch the referee. Simpson. Does that want to roll out for a throw in? Simpson turns it over to Anita Zorden. As that shot will rocket off of Talia Sandbrook from Ruby Jackson. Zorden. Gilbane. Biasi. Back to Gilbane. Anita Zorden. Schmelter. To I believe that was to Richards, but players moved on, and Gilbane Zorden putting that down the line for Biasi to run onto, and it was beautifully worked there by Sandbrook to win the throw there. Tanisha Zorden runs into space, and Alicia Richards making the cut in. And ball's turned over. There's Caspers. It's to Feeney. Feeney looking for Caspers. We'll see her pass deflected to Tegan Biasi. Emily Manette closing in. This is Feeney to clear it. And Gilbane now. Is being told to take it to the corner by the bench with no clear option to cross it in, and she will win the throw. She's got no one to throw it to. Eventually get it to Biasi, who has to hold it up, and she'll play it out there off the back of Maddie Caspers. Corner number, if I've done my math right, number 7 of the afternoon for Manly. Tom Hopley telling his side that he wants them set up in rest defence. Should Manly turn possession over from this corner. Headed away by Feeney. Zorden lining it up. She thought about it. She really thought about it before deciding better of it. As Uni look to move back the other way rather quickly. Hogan come out here to Capitanalis. Capitanalis has put way too much sauce on that pass. As Maddie Casper's not able to do anything about that one. Draver goes to O'Brien. Down the line. Team Biasi will run onto it. Xantha Juric goes to Charlotte Hogan. Goes into Jenny Hill. As a slip there from O'Brien has allowed Capitanalis into space. Cross. Far post. What a save by Jodie Draver. What a save by Jodie Draver, who has stopped what looked like a certain equaliser here in the 87th minute. And we'll see Sydney Uni get their 4th corner of the second half, their 5th of the afternoon. As Coach Rowley directing traffic, just telling a couple of his players to swap places at this set piece, which we'll see Xantha Juric go forward into the 18-yard box. Corner is whipped in, and we'll go back to the corner. And perhaps a slightly better delivery this time, because that one was curling well out. As that delivery is indeed much better. Punched away. Juric heads it forward. Amelia Feeney trying to win the ball. What's going to be the decision? It's going to be a throw in. Going to Sydney Uni as Manly coach Tom Hopley started to stare daggers temporarily at Coach Rowley for Sydney Uni, who, well, I'll come back to that thought as Draver claims that catch, who wanted play to get back underway awfully quickly as with Sydney Uni chasing that game and accidentally booted it into the Manly coach who didn't know it was coming. I hope someone caught that on camera. As that's probably a candidate for Australia's Funniest Home Videos. And yes, I may have just dated myself with that reference. Here's Caspers. He's probably too young to know what Australia's Funniest Home Videos was. Here's Juric. Again, sends it back to Sandbrook. He passes it on to Feeney. Egan Brown will bounce that down. Egan Brown can't quite get it away. Eventually gets the cross off, which is blocked immediately by Michaelia Schmelzer. Here's Juric. Throws it in. As Juric and Renette will go shoulder to shoulder. Long throw from Juric. Finds Hill. Gets the cross away. The referee did think about blowing a foul there for the shoulder to shoulder contact with Emily Manette before just giving Sydney Uni the throw. As Emily Manette, who's scored a brace tonight, she's taking it to the corner because she can't get around Sandbrook. And they'll eventually win the corner anyway. As we are into stoppage time here in the second half. And Manly in absolutely no rush to take this corner. As Talia Sandbrook put the ball on the spot so that the corner can be taken. And they might go short here, as Alexia Fauna does indeed go short to Anita Zordon, and they're just going to take it into the corner. They want to see this game out as quickly as they can, and it's going to be a Manly throw with Sydney Uni getting in there, trying to get play back underway as quickly as they can. As the throw goes to Manette, who will try to take it to the corner. Maddie Casper's trying to win the ball. It'll be cleared. Egan Brown to Xantha Juric. Simpson sends it long. Out of for a throw in by Chloe O'Brien. It's going to be a Manly throw here. A couple of stoppages, so there might be a little bit more time left for Sydney Uni to find an equaliser. Simpson goes into Hogan. Come out here to Capitanelis, and perhaps it looks like it might have been on for a second there. Capitanelis to Jenny Hill. Hill goes for glory, forces a save out of Jodie Draper, and it will be a Sydney Uni corner, and no indication that they're going to send Sophia Fante up for it, and will be taken quickly by Maddie Caspers. That's headed forward by Uni, and it will be a goal kick, and that might just be it for this afternoon here at Cromer Park. And Manly, who spent quite a bit of time playing out from the back, will have absolutely none of it, with Tom Hopley screaming at his side to push forward and get that ball as far away from the goal as possible. There'll be another goal kick for Manly. And time now really running out for Uni, who with the home side trying to kill as much of the clock as possible. Sandbrook puts that one up into the air. Gilbane has stayed down here after getting that ball forward. Might have been an awkward fall. Well, looks like the right leg might have just buckled underneath her as she's come back down from heading it forward. And looks like Ava Roberts is getting ready to come on, which has Gilbane back to her feet, and she'll take no further part in this game as Ava Roberts comes on to see out the closing stages of this contest here, deep into stoppage time. The 5th minute of the second half stoppage time. Hogan heads it forward. Putting it up into the air, brought down by Megan Simpson. She gets a pass away. It's Maddie Caspers. Caspers goes to Feeney. Goes out onto the far side, crossed in, headed forward by Capitan Ellis, and that was the last action of the game. Sydney Uni fall to their 3rd defeat in 4 games, while Manly United snap a 2-game losing streak after a loss last week to a 2-0 loss last week to NSW and a 3-0 the week before to the Illawarra Stingrays. And so Manly United keeping pace with the top 4 here in the NPL Women's New South Wales competition. Here at Cromer Park, and in fact with yesterday's result, Manly United will move into the top 4, so they will overtake NWS Spirit at the very least. Not too sure about the Northern Tigers, their result from this afternoon just yet, but they will at the very least move back into the top 4 for now. The home team here this afternoon, Manly United, off the back of an Emily Minette brace. Also picked up a yellow card in the 13th minute of play with goals in the 58th and the 79th to cancel out Alice Thompson's 20th minute goal for Sydney University. Full time here from Cromer Park. It's Paletti thanking you for joining us here for this round 13 NPL Women's New South Wales contest as we are at the halfway mark of the season. Full time, Cromer Park, Manly United 2, Sydney University 1.